In fashion, most faces are designed to be forgotten. They come, they pose, they vanish. But Shalom Harlow, she did the opposite. She entered the runway like a ghost and never left your memory. She wasn't loud, she wasn't trendy, she wasn't trying to be like. But something about her, the way she moved, the way she stared into the camera, like it was looking back at her, made you stop. It made you feel. And in an industry that feeds on fantasy, she gave us something far more dangerous, the truth. Before she became the face, Shalom Harlow was just a shy girl from Oshawa, Ontario. She loved ballet and she didn't even know fashion was an option. She wasn't supposed to be a supermodel. She didn't chase it, she didn't want it. She was discovered randomly at a Cure concert. And yet, from the moment she walked into the fashion world, it was like the universe tilted. Because her face, delicate, intense, almost ancient, was unlike anything the runway had seen. And it wasn't just her looks. It was her presence. She walked like a painting. She posed like she was feeling something deeper than the camera could capture. Even when she said nothing, her silence screamed. In the late 90s, the supermodel era was loud, bold, and commercial. But Shalom, she was still. She'd step onto a runway and bring a kind of silence, a hush as if even the clothes were listening to her. Designers like Galliano, McQueen, and Versace didn't just want her beauty. They wanted her energy, that strange, otherworldly vibe that made you forget she was a human. But here's the twist most people miss. That haunting expression wasn't just performance. Shalom wasn't pretending to feel something. She was feeling everything. Behind the camera flashes and covers, Shalom was struggling with her identity, with her caution, with her health. Years later, she revealed that her body was breaking down. Modeling wasn't just demanding, it was destroying her, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Because what happens when you're known for your face, but nobody asks about your soul? In interviews, she said she felt lost, disconnected from herself, like she had become an object, a symbol, not a person. And so, at the height of her fame, she vanished, no scandal, no headlines, just gone. But before she disappeared, she left behind a moment that would outlive her career. Alexander McQueen's Spring 1999 show, two robotic arms, a white dress, and Shalom standing like a sculpture in the center of it all. Then chaos, the robots attack, spraying her with a paint, spinning her violently, she danced, screamed, collapsed, and caution. It was art. It was distraction. It was a woman breaking in front of the world and turning into beauty. Years later, people still post edits of this runway walk, her eyes shifting left then right, a slow, deliberate scan of the crowd, like she knew something we didn't. And suddenly, that clip wasn't just fashion history, it became a trend. Shalom wasn't just modeling clothes, she was embodying a mood. She was walking with stories in her eyes. There was intensity, sadness, power, a kind of coldness mixed with vulnerability. It wasn't a pose, it was presence. That's why no one could copy her. So, why does Shalom Harlow still matter? Because she never played the game. She didn't sell sex, she didn't chase relevance, she didn't manufacture an image. She was the image. In a time when every influencer carefully curates their life for attention, Shalom's authenticity hits like a punch to the heart. She reminds us of a time when beauty was strange, when models had mystery, when fashion was about feeling, not likes. Shalom's Hollow story isn't about fame, it's about freedom. The freedom to walk away, the freedom to not perform, the freedom to be complicated, soft, emotional, and still powerful. Because in the end, she didn't need to be everywhere to be remembered. She just needed to be real once. And that was enough. Her face haunts us because it was never just a face, it was a mirror of our fear, our desire, our confusion, and that kind of beauty never dies. Please like and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching.